leaders, Dinamo Sassari, who have a record of 7-2 after 9 game days, against the host, Oostende, who are currently in 5th place with a record of 4-5. We're still trying to find out who the teams will be that will make the top 4 in each of the 4 groups to go through to the round of 16. As we look at the games from Group A, Telekom Lixivilis, Unit Holland, Polski Sukier Toruń and Baxi Manresa make up the final games from Group A to get us underway in 2020. My name's Graham Hiscock and I hope you're enjoying the coverage on livebasketball.tv, the only place to watch the Basketball Champions League. As we look at the Group A standings, Dinamo Sassari on top at 7-2, and AZ Telekom, Zieg Strasbourg from France, Philo Oostende. Never been out of the group stages, never got out of the regular season to get to the round of 16, to the knockout stages. They're 4-5, they'd be desperate to get there. Dinamo Sassari finished 2nd in the Italian League last season and are currently 2nd behind last year's Basketball Champions League winners, Virtus Bologna. They are 2nd at the moment in the Italian League, as are Philo Oostende. They're just in behind Antwerp, another Basketball Champions League participant. Here is the Dinamo Sassari team. Players to look out for: Spisu for sure, Marcus Spisu, Jamal McLean, Miro Bilan, previous team of the week, Dwayne Evans and Dechampierre, MVP of game day 1, and Dwayne Evans is the #1 in the Basketball Champions League at 2-point shots percentage, over 70% from 2-point range. As for the leaders from Philo Oostende, players to look out for them: you've got Chevon Thompson, who's #1 in rebounds, 2 in points, and he's scored 11 points, 11 rebounds in his last 3 games, 5 double-doubles in all. Ryan Angola, #1 in points, #3 in rebounds, 3 in assists. Great all-court player, and had the amazing overtime win dunk against Polski Toruń. I was fortunate enough to be covering that game. What an event that was. Absolute epic encounter. Also look out for Dusan Djurdjevic, #1 in assists. And Marcia, he's #2 in rebounds. But a real rim protector, only 18 years old, the Senegalese junior international. And Van der Verst, the Dutch sensation, 18 years old, only just 18. #2 in assists, at 4 assists a game. And he will play a lot of minutes. Here comes Dinamo Sassari, Marco Spisu. He's averaging 8.9 points a game. Jamal McLean, Miro Bitan, Croatian international. Dwayne Evans and Dechampierre, a real 1-2 punch. And Curtis Jarrell's top player, 32-year-old American, has brought some real stability and scoring power to this team. 9.7 points a game, but their leading scorer is Dwayne Evans at 15.8 points a game, followed by Dechampierre. And now we will get introduced to Philo Oostende, 8 times the Belgian League champions, 6 times the Belgian Cup champions, 5 times the Belgian Super Cup champion. Their coach, Dario Jurcha, has been Coach of the Year 3 times. We'll come to him shortly. But this is a real mixture of youth, experience and excitement. Simon Bursa, Kai van der Verst, I've mentioned the blonde bombshell, Louis Schwartz, Jean-Marc Wiemer and Brian Angola. What a player. And this is a player that can turn things around for this team. Yannick Dizion, great game again in that win over Polski Toruń. And in game day 9, both teams had a very narrow wins. Philo Oostende winning by 1 in Israel against Unit Holland, 59-58. And Dinamo Sassari winning by 3 versus Turk Telekom, which put them at the top of this group. Amarseela, Mikhail McIntosh as well. Big game in the Christmas New Year break. 22 points, 4 rebounds against Monhenalt, and Brian Angola, star player against Leuven in the win. Villa Oostende 1-1 over the festive break. Dinamo Sassari have won both their games during the break against Cremona and Pistoia. There's Shevin Thompson, the double machine. Just concentration occasionally goes. That's the only issue for young Shevin. Here's our referees for this evening. Tishi, Gentian, Andrei Sharapa and Andres Onkroges from Albania, Belarus and Latvia. Top officials on a big tournament, the 4th edition of the Basketball Champions League. The furthest that Dinamo Sassari have gone is losing to Monaco. In the quarterfinals in the first year of the Basketball Champions League. They went into the FIBA Europe Cup last year and they won that, beating Würzburg over 2 games. And there's the starting 5. Spissu leading assist, Miro Bilan, previous team of the week, as is Spissu. Dwayne Evans, #1 in 2-point percentage. Dechampierre as well. And there is their coach, Gianmarco Zecco, 47-year-old Italian. Previous head coach of Bologna, Cedevita and Varese. And as a player, won silver with the Italian national team at the 2004 Athens Olympics. Player at Olandina, Zaragoza and Varese. So, up next is the Filu Oostende. Starting 5, Wima, Angola, Djordjevic, Thompson and young Amarseela. A real top prospect. And they will work in tandem, Thompson and Sealis. Really tough 2 to contend with, and real rim protection as well. And there's Dario Georgia. He's been here since 2011 and has won everything with this outfit, bringing the young players through. 8 Belgian leagues, 6 Belgian Cups, 5 Belgian Super Cups, 3 times Belgian Coach of the Year. Can he crack the nut that is getting out of this regular season and into the round of 16? He needs to get 1 place higher than he is now. He's currently in 5th. He needs to get top 4 to go through to the round of 16. 5th and 6th, you can go into the FIBA Europe Cup, which of course Dinamo Sassari are the current holders of. 7th or 8th. You finish in the group, you are eliminated from European competition for this season. Final preparations for both teams. It's a massive game. What a way to start 2020. It's wall-to-wall Basketball Champions League for the next 5 weeks, the next 5 game days before the Continental Cup qualifiers. Let's listen in to both teams. So the players make their way to the court to get this game underway. A game that Oostende need to win. They've had some incredible games. Winning by 1 against Unit Holon. Sassari winning the first game that these 2 teams had, 90-71 in Italy. They'd be happy with something similar tonight. But McIntosh, 15.7 rebounds in the previous game day against Unit Holland, Shevin Thompson, 11 points, 11 rebounds. He's done that the last 3 Basketball Champions League outings. And Oostende are going to need that and probably some more to get past this very talented and high-flying Dinamo Sassari team. Belgium champions versus the FIBA Europe Cup champions, and we are underway here in the Vitali's Dome, Oostende, Belgium. First offense to the team in bright yellow. Oostende, Sassari in green. Djurdjevic knocks it down, the leading assist man. Spissu, left-hand wraparound pass. And there's a whistle. As smooth as you like. Evans carries on where he left off on the 30th of December. 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals versus Cremona in the Italian Serie A. And he's straight to work here in Oostende. Gianmarco Pozzecco happy with the start, especially if Evans can knock the free throw down, which he cannot. And Amar Sila with a high-flying defensive rebound. Djurdjevic. 36-year-old Serbian, a long-time servant here in Oostende. Angola, so exciting. Inside, left-hand hook is good for Amar Sila. Nice move. If he can add that sort of moves to his game, along with his athleticism and enthusiasm, we have a player on our hands. Miro Bilan. High screen. Spissu backs into Djurdjevic's left-hand floater. No good. And Angola with the rebound and off to the races. Kicks to Wima. Back to the top, Djurdjevic. Inside. This time Thompson goes to work. He likes to come back to the left hand, and Bilan was able to do enough. Bilan, now he goes to work. He hasn't got the elevation that Thompson has got, all the length. And Thompson able to do enough. Angola just hesitates and then attacks. Really nice play by Angola. Lulls the defense into standing up or just slowing down, and then attacks. 6-2 Oostende. The game they must win. That's the mindset I'm sure Dario Jerka has given them tonight. Everything you can to get a positive result. It's Mikhail McIntosh after the good performance in the Basketball Champions League break for Oostende. Foul by Wima, attacked from the wing. Shouts of defense by the home crowd. Deschamps-Pierre, MVP of game day 1. Need more of that, Sassari, to stay on top of this group. Just pulls back and rebound. Brian Angola. And, oh, right down the middle. Shevin Thompson, great concentration there by the big lefty, throws it down, and an early timeout required for Dinamo Sassari here in Oostende.
First of all, we have to run back. They cannot dunk like this. First of all. So, second, every time that we got out of bounds, we got stupid shot. All the time that we got out of bounds, we got stupid shot. Hey, we have to put the ball inside, outside. Okay? Hey, but we have to be focused. We are not running also in offense. Like we move so slow. Let's go, guys. Start the play.
first thing Coach Rosiccio said was we have to run back and get some good shot selection as well. So some full court pressure out of the timeout, just to slow Sassari down. Michel Vitali, team of the week in game day 9 before the Christmas break. And a running hook off the glass. Very nice play from Dwayne Evans. He is a real problem that needs to be sorted out by Oostende. Angola for 3 off the handoff, just long. Nice offensive rebound tip. He's still open. He thought about it, Djordjevic. He's going to take it. An offensive foul. Maybe he should have just taken the shot early. He almost fakes it with the jab step, and maybe the offensive rebounders got into trying to get the rebound and the shot hadn't gone. It's on off that. 8-4 to Oostende. Vitali. Spisu, such a nice pass at either hand. And Bilan, no good, but good rebound by Pierre. Bilan this time gets the rebound and the putback. Good job, Miro. Bilan getting the offensive rebound. Bilan coming off 17.6 rebounds and 7 assists versus Pistoia in the 4th of January last weekend. So he's in good form and he'll want to carry that on. And it's an interesting play by Djordjevic. Spisu, 83% from the line as he takes the technical foul. Free throw, just the one free throw, possession back with Oostende. 8-7 they lead early. Hope you're enjoying the action here. Basketball Champions League. Little pass inside. And Chevon Thompson is fouled. Conversation early between Coach Georgia and the refs. So McIntosh with the handoff. Chevon Thompson just 53.8% from the line. Jamaican Chevon Thompson, such a big presence, 7 foot. Oh, nice spin, but great defense by Weema. That's really good, and with help from Angola. Djordjevic, Weema, McIntosh, Angola. Hands off. Djordjevic with the floater is in and out. Bilan keeps it alive. Back to Spisu. Left-hand dribble, brings it back out, uses the screen from Evans. Evans at the free throw line is open. Step back shot is long. Angola with another rebound. So Djordjevic back to Angola. He can do a bit of everything for this team. That's too high for Thompson. Fortunately, he's turned it over. Extra pass, wide open three is good. to Jean-Pierre. Yeah, averaging 36% from the three. That's a good knockdown for him. Weimer for three, and that's good. Weimer knocking down the three. Just 14% from the three-point arc. That's a good start, good sign, and Bilan with the throwdown. Just a lovely pocket pass from Spissu. Bilan up to 4 points. He was team of the week last time these teams played. 23 points he scored that night. How Sassari would like the same sort of output from him as a foul's called. Angola just rips through, and clever play by the Colombian. And in comes Yannick, Zion, Weimer, and they're right up on him this time. And he jab steps, he comes back, he's just long. And Marco Spissu yet again. 0 on his back in green. Nice pick from Bilan. Passed across to Vitali. And bodies hit the floor. That's Evans on the floor, and McIntosh looks as though he's getting judged to a foul there. Let's check this out. Vitali with the shot is off. And maybe McIntosh just eased Evans off, and then he's lost his balance. Tied at 12, just under 4 minutes remaining in the first. And Oostende are in team fouls. Evans, 15.8 points a game, averaging 90% from the line coming into this game. He's the leading scorer. Leading the team in efficiency as well, and that's pretty efficient from the free throw line right there. 6 points. Or Evans. Here comes McIntosh for Oostende, and another foul up top. Just trying to get round the screens best you can, and last week's top performer, Michel Vitali, another quick foul, and he'll be heading to the bench. And Curtis Jarrells is in. Vitali, 20 points last week, 4 or 5 three-pointers, and a season high 4 assists for the Italian international.
Let's go, Oostende, let's go.
Nice pass inside, and Angola gets free right at the hoop. Good pass by Mikhail McIntosh. Angola up to 4 points. Bilan. Backs down, Zion. Jean-Pierre. Evans with it. Penetrate, kick out, wide open three. Curtis Jarrells announces his appearance on the court with a good three, wide open. Angola penetrates, kicks, almost stolen. Gets it on the baseline. And a block by Bilan. That was a good effort by the big Croatian. Angola's a top athlete. Just couldn't quite meet. He came out for the closeout, couldn't recover and get his feet back in place. So Bilan out.
Let's go, Oostende, let's go.
2 fouls for Bilan. 2 fouls for Vitali, so 2 of the starting 5 in foul trouble as Weimer off right with the three. He was wide open. Sassari, 3-point lead. Jarrells this time pulls up for the 2. just long. They can't hold on to the rebound, but Evans can. Dwayne Evans everywhere, and the crowd don't like that. Let's look at it again. Jarrell's misses, tipped by design. McIntosh can't get hold of it. Maybe they're wanting a hook by Evans on Weimer, and that's exactly what Coach Georgia is asking. Weimer just stood there with his arms aloft. And maybe he's indicating, if anything, Evans might have hooked. Maybe nothing. It's a no call, I'd suggest. Evans misses, we play on. But the referees are much closer than my commentary position here at the Vitali Dome. Luke Schwartz is in. First time tonight for Oostende. Weimer and Sealer both on 2, so this bench will be rotated. Evans, 27-year-old American. Out of St. Louis College. And it's time out here as Evans carries on his good play. And Oostende called timeout.
Go with the 2 sides. Side to mid. Mike, hey, whoever 2 of you go, if they switch us here, dribble up, find Mike. You go straight low post. He gets the ball low post. Hey, you go in the dunker, here exchange 2 guards, okay? Are we clear? Try to play to the end with the okay? Because it's 3 guards. Okay.
Sam Djordjevic, he's got a big part to play. Dinamo Sashri now up by 6 after being down early. Both teams have two players on 2 fouls, so they're going to have to watch that. And rotate players in, which Oostende have done. Simon Bursa is in. Another young Belgian player, 22. Gentili's in for Sassari. 30-year-old Italiano. Luke Schwartz throws it inside to Mikael McIntosh. McIntosh makes his first shot. %80% from the line, McIntosh. Averaging 9.6 points a game in the Basketball Champions League, 20 minutes a game. Just long on that, but good rebound is Ion. And they recycle and they get another opportunity. McIntosh dribbles in and knocks down the 3, and that's what happens. You don't secure your defensive boards, bad things can happen to you, and it's exactly what happened there. McIntosh up to 4 points. Jarrell's left-hand dribble, wrap-around pass, catch, shoot. It's just off for Sassari. Djordjevic, high screen by McIntosh, who rolls. Versa, McIntosh yet again. He's going to back down Jirels, who knocks it loose, but to Djurdjevic. Djurdjevic underneath, no good. But it's still Sassari ball. And Djurdjevic out. Guy van der Wurst.
Let's go, Oostende, let's go.
Number 2 in assists on this team, 18 years old. Versa. No hesitation! Simon Versa at the buzzer knocks down the 3 off the dribble and gives Oostende the lead. 21-20, just over a minute remaining in the first here in Belgium. Jirels, jab step off the dribble, off, but an offensive rebound, Sassari, and that's good. Sassari and Oostende both averaging 11 offensive rebounds a game, and it's been some key ones already leading to immediate scores. Keep an eye on that as the game progresses. Van der Wurst just short. First shot of his game tonight. Almost a travel, as you can hear from the home crowd. Jirels, former Hapoel Jerusalem player. Goes left, kicks. Jamal McLean in the game, and a careless pass. McIntosh off the glass. Carl McIntosh having a big game. He had a big game in the loss against Mon Henot in the Belgium League over the Christmas New Year break. Carrying it right on here, just when Oostende needed. And good defense without fouling. Yannick Zion, and straight up. 6'10" Belgium. And they get the possession back, so a big turnaround. And there's possibly a foul, and there is on the catch. Just, I have to look at the clock. At the moment it's showing 0.6. Giacomo Duvecci with the foul. It's on the catch. Now, McIntosh at the line. He's 1 of 2 tonight. He's 100% from the field. And he makes the shot. And smiles on the bench, and Weimer, you can see with a good smile. And he's knocked it off, I think. Giacomo Duvecci knocks it off. Let's see, are they going to have the shot taken again? Because that was potentially going to bounce and drop in. They haven't. They have not. Just clarifying what the refs are going to do here. Oostende shooting 74.4% from the free throw line. And Sassari 76.4% as we see the tip away. Vecchi, 1m96, and they're going to have it, the free throw again. Guess they'll put the clock back to 0.6 seconds. Excuse me, that's Paulius Sarakas. 2m2. The clock to be adjusted. So they've counted the free throw, so McIntosh made both with shooter's roll. Spissu inbounds, and it's gone all the way from one end to the other. hasn't gone in bounds. Sarakas could not get a hand on it. And this is an untidy end to the quarter for Dinamo Sassari. So now, Van der Wurst can inbounds. Sia with 2 fouls, remember. Here comes Lele Magro. It's literally a catch and tip. And Shevan Thompson couldn't quite get the inbounds to go from Keith Van der Wurst. But a great response by Filo Oostende. They lead by 3 after the first quarter. 25 to Filo Oostende, 22 to Dinamo Sassari. There's some of these stats. 52% for Sassari, 25% from 3, 43 and 60% for Filo Oostende. As we look at some of the highlights, and you just heard Coach Pizzeco say, we cannot play like this, making it quite clear to his team that it's just not good enough to have the lead, 6-point lead, and then to play defense like that, allowing Shevan Thompson to get to the hoop. Brian Angola, a good all-court player, and sucks the defense in, hands it off to Thompson. But then he throws it away, just as I was waxing lyrical about him. And an extra pass results in a 3. Then Curtis Terrells came in, did a really nice job as well. And then McIntosh dribbling and stepping into a 3. Just getting to his range and knocks it down. So seven different scorers for Oostende. 5 different scorers for Sassari, but when you look at their top performers, Dinamo Sassari, there's only 4 players that feature: Evans, Pierre, Spissu and Bilan. They do rely heavily on them, but you had Vitali last week in the team of the week with a massive performance in the win over Turk Telekom. So they have able players that are doing a great job, but they have a Fab 4 that feature heavily in the top performance: efficiency, points, rebounds and assists. All that information you can find on the Basketball Champions League app as Evans goes to work. Excuse me, Dechampierre goes to work on the jump hook off the glass, but no good as we get underway in the second quarter. McIntosh a bit further out, but same result, this time from the top, and he knocks down a massive 3. And Carl McIntosh making a big name for himself and a big statement here for Oostende as they're up by 6. Terrells attacks Kai Van der Wurst, and he commits the foul. Gentile, oh, knocks down the shot. Stefano Gentile, it's his first 3. McIntosh just doesn't want to overdo it now. Off the glass, just keep to his major strengths. Gentili straight into the action, high off the glass, but good defense by Oostende. Ball's loose, good hustle, and back to Jarrell's. And they've run out of shot clock. Extra pass made by Jamal McLean, but he needs to shoot that. Paulius Sarakas couldn't get the shot off in time. Miscommunication between the team there. Sweats, shots up, and it's just off from Bersa. Gentile, former Italian all-star, of course FIBA Europe Cup champion with Sassari, and a technical foul, and I can see why Gentile's not happy. He feels he was manhandled there by the Oostende defense. You just got to be careful what you say to the refs. That's another technical foul, one shot. And in a close game, which this is, that could be absolutely key. Chile, 30-year-old Italian, 1m91.
Come on, let's go, Oostende, let's go.
Out of bounds. Steps on the baseline. Very vociferous crowd tonight. They really know how key this game is for the team in bright yellow. Lurik Swartz, still Swartz. Dizion to Bersa. All the way across. Penetrate all the way to the hoop. Mikael McIntosh playing with so much confidence. Sarakas couldn't get it to go inside. So they've started again. Extra pass, three-pointer is up and just off, and a big rebound by Swartz. Everybody contributing for Oostende. 6-point lead. Bersa. Catch, fake by Swartz, penetrating kick. Just above the three-point line is good for McIntosh. He's really zoned in, even had enough time to check where he was on the court. Dribbled into just above the free throw line. Knocked it down, 15 points for McIntosh. Just averaging 9.6 points a game. Massive game so far for the American. Foul called. Substitutions. And McLean off. Gentili in motion, out to Bilan. Spisu. Sassari in a bit of a hole here. Behind, Jarrell's. And off the glass. Remember, Oostende have lost 5 out of the 7 meetings versus Italian opposition. Great pass from Bilan, and it's missed, but the offensive rebound is good for Dwayne Evans. And that's a nice response by Dinamo Sassari. Nice steal by Jarrell's. And then Bilan the pass, extra pass. Remember, he had 7 assists in the Italian league last time out, so he knows how to pass it as a big man.
You have
They've only won 2 of their 7 games against Italian opposition in the Basketball Champions League. See if they can turn that around. Let's listen in to Coach Georgia.
Okay, listen.
Base drop up here. Base drop up here or one-on-one?
No, one-on-one we can spend foul. Listen, go once now. With a cheap motion. We want cheap motion pick. Hey, don't have a shot, but they come in the pick. Spread them. First pass, follow. If they help like this, hey, slide on behind the back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, Tim.
And on the back of Oostende, only winning 2 out of 7 against Italian opposition and losing against Sassari in Italy in game day 3. Sassari have won their last 3 away games in the Basketball Champions League. It's the best winning sequence away from home in the competition, and they're averaging 97.7 points a game in that span. But at the moment, they've hit a bit of a buffer. And that, out of the last time out, they've responded well. They're just 4 down. 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. It's Group A action, regular season Basketball Champions League here in Oostende. Bursa lets it fly from deep, but an offensive rebound. Yannick Design wasn't ready for that, but they still have it. McIntosh, wraparound layup is good, and he can do no wrong. Mikhail McIntosh, 9.6 points a game average, already up to 17 points a game. And this is great signs for Oostende as he drives baseline and he's fouled by Gentile. Just hangs in the air, wraps around a right-hand layup. So 2's good, and the 1 to come. He's 3 of 4 at the moment from the line. Make that 4 of 5, nothing but net. Both teams trading heavy punches in the first half. As Kevin de Vers picks up his second foul. Jarrell drives into Desire. Clear foul. Oostende 1 foul away from being in team fouls yet again. They were in team fouls early in the first quarter. That was judged to have been in the act of shooting. Jarrell's 88.9% from the line. 9.7 points a game this season, 21 minutes a game. And he calmly knocks down the free throw. Dizion is out. And Chevon Thompson in. Angola is blocked. Great defense by Sassari. Not in this house. Yeah, with the good defense. He's averaging 0.6 blocks a game, but that's a big one right there. Angola, such a dangerous offensive weapon for Oostende. Leading scorer for the team. Thompson hands off back to the inbounder. Van der Verst. Thompson. Clever play by Cal Van der Verst. He's such a smart player at the tender age of 18. Shots up. Jarrell's on the pull-up for 3 to answer. Cal Van der Verst 2. You cannot take your eyes off this one. 9 points to Jarrell's. Van der Verst. He's lost it in a crowd in the open floor. And there's a foul and a score for Dwayne Evans yet again. Don't forget, he's #1 in the Basketball Champions League in 2-point field goal percentage, and that's why. Almost waiting for the defense to catch him up. They commit the foul, and he makes the shot. Then you go to the line, where he's averaging 90% from the free throw line coming in to this game. And he's 4 of 5 already this evening. Just long on that. McIntosh with a rebound. Djordjevic, hands off from Shevon Thompson. McIntosh really eager to shoot. He's just short there, but he doesn't want to force it. And that's trying to hang in the air, but Thompson with the offensive rebound. Everybody helping out. Oostende's calls, trying to get a win, and Bilan no good against Thompson. He's too long, too strong on this occasion. Oostende trying to get a win against the current Group A leaders. Djordjevic again thinking about the three, and offensive foul. Shevon Thompson, that'll be his second. Just too forceful on the post up. And again, Dario Djordjevic not happy with the... Clearly pushing off. Five-point lead for Oostende, doing a good job at home. Jarrell's on the fadeaway, just short. Angola rebound. Djordjevic, open floor. Layup is good. Good quick outlet by Brian Angola. Inside, Mirabilan against Thompson. He tries the flip shot, has to throw it back out. Penetrate, block shot. Not in this house, says Brian Angola. Pierre was blocked at the summit. 21 to Jean-Pierre. He'd like to have blocked it to himself and ignite the break, but they'll have to play some more defense. Spissu leading assists per game on the Sassari team. It's a block, but it's a foul as well. They keep going into Bilan, and now Shevon Thompson. It was a block, there was a lot of body involved, and that's massive. Thompson's third foul. He needs to stay calm. And he's got to walk away. The referee will never change their call. And that's a problem for Coach Djordjevic. He's going to have to come out. And they will go to the highly talented Amar Sila, 18 years old, Senegalese. Sisu, another technical foul. There's been a number. There was a foul. There was body. Nice job by Bilan, and now Bilan will go to the line for 2 shots. So potentially 3-point play. Bilan 60% from the line, averaging 11.2 points a game. 5.2 rebounds, just under 2 assists a game. He was in the team of the week when these teams last met, game day 3. And he scored 23 points. He misses the free throw. 5-point lead for Oostende. Djordjevic. Inside. Oh, that's beautiful footwork by Yannick Dizion. That's his first 2, and that was a beautiful spin back to his left hand for the finish. That's why you've got to be able to finish with both hands either side of the hoop. And Sila not Tucks it away. A lot of responsibility on this young man's shoulders now with Thompson out. Coach Church has shown he has no problem putting the young players in. Offensive foul by Michel Vitali. He struggled tonight, that's his third foul, and just can't get into the game this week. Massive performance in the three-point win over Turk Telecom just before Christmas in game day 9. He just hasn't been able to carry that through into game day 10 at the moment. Sela, Angola. Sela and Tali hit the deck. And almost a putback by design. Angola blocked. Ball's loose. Spisu. Jarrell's on the pull-up is just long. And Angola with a rebound back to Djurdjevic. Djurdjevic throws it up by the hoop, but Sela couldn't get it. And, oh, what a block, but it was off the glass first. Spiso Angola, really nice touch there. Mutual respect for by both players. Spiso knew he was coming, and he knows what an athlete Angola is. Who will forget that game when Angola got the steal in overtime and made the dunk to win the game against Polski Turyn. And Sela left alone for the three, not able to make it. Handoff. And foul called. There's Vitali staying in the game, just trying to get some sort of rhythm going. Olivier Troy-Fontaine's in the game. For Oostende, new acquisition for Oostende. It's his first Basketball Champions League game. He's picked up 2 fouls. Four-point lead for Oostende. 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. Inside! Amar Sela, what an athlete! Just thrown up by Angola. Sela on the baseline, turns and throws it down. Highlight play right there. Vitali, how can Sassari, respond? Angola down the middle. Design. This time Djurdjevic shoots just off. A 3-second differential between game and shot clock as we wind down to the end of the second quarter here on live basketball.tv. Jarrell's versus Djurdjevic at the top. Jarrell's goes left. Shot clock running down, 5 seconds. Bilan. Miro Bilan with a jump hook off the glass. He's deciding. There's Spisu with the foul. Deciding, was that in the act of shooting? They have one to give to Masashri, and it's sideline possession as Giacomo Di Vecchi comes into the game. .9 seconds remaining. Enough for a catch and shoot. Essentially in mid-air. Djurdjevic The throw in, just inside his half. Catch and blocked. Great block by Devecki, straight in the game. Giacomo Devecki. And that signals the end of the first half. And it's Filo Oostende 46, Dinamo Sassari 42. Four-point lead for the Belgian teams. The current Belgian champions. Here's the game statistics. 58% from two, 27% from three for Oostende. 13 assists, only 5 assists for Sassari, as security are having to escort the referees off the court. Some sections of the crowd not happy with some of the calls, but it's not always easy being a ref. Top scorers, McIntosh, Thompson and Sia for Oostende. And for Dinamo Sassari, their top scorers are Dwayne Evans with 12, Curtis Terrells with 9, and Miro Bilam with 7. So we will leave you some highlights, followed by the top 10, current top 10 plays in the Basketball Champions League. And then we'll be back for the second half. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on livebasketball.tv. Please, during the half-time interval, as you see a dunk from Chevon Thompson, download the Basketball Champions League app. It will give you all the information you require about this year's Basketball Champions League, and indeed, previous years. It's the 4th edition, 2019-2020. It'll give you everything you need. Great highlights, great articles by the top FIBA journalists. And I'll be back in a few minutes to bring you second half coverage. It's a real good one here, developing big story with the Group A leaders down by 4 against Filo Oostende. I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
rejection by Johnson.
As Martin goes the other way, lobs it up. Down it is with the dunk.
Just now. Oh, wonderful pass and a wonderful finish. What a big, big play by the Sulas. But it was the pass from the Inovichus that made it.
Tamir Blatt. Some little up fake guard, drives in and throws it down. Two hands. Nimrod Levi with a big time play. Now backs off the curl. Oh, lovely pass. Stone throws it down. Tyler Stone with the finish.
Some better looks. They have 5 3-pointers now in the game as Cousins pulls up from the mid-range. Doesn't get to Sean Thomas. Goes in and cleans up with the throwdown.
Shimandini, watch out! Just to underline the point. But that letting Shimandini's look for a while.
Misses the first, and they need to foul. They get it back for the three. Oh, it's good! The three is good! Marco Filippone! That's why he was in the game. Zoltan Paul to make the two. Filippone has made the three. Shots up by McFadden, short. And there's bodies flying everywhere. Ricky Lino ahead. Sokolowski behind the back for the throwdown. Still right. No good. Ball's loose. They get it back. Still. Angola to win it. That's extraordinary. That is incredible. Oostende, they are 2 ahead. He's #1 in the Basketball Champions League, Dwayne Evans, from 2-point range. And he continues to pour the points in close to the hoop. As for Oostende, their game leaders, Mikhail McIntosh, Canadian, 25 years old. Angola with 7 rebounds. He's not having to do so much offensively, scoring-wise, which is great for Oostende, and Angola has 4 assists as well. But I hope you enjoyed the highlights of the half-time and also the top 10 plays. And Ryan Angola, I think, deservedly at #1, and I had the pleasure of commentating that game. That was an extraordinary game. And a fitting way to finish with the steal of the attempted save from the out of bounds and the dunk. And this is the story for Oostende. Mikhail McIntosh, 18 points, 67% from 3-point range, 2 rebounds. He's only averaging 9.6 points a game. The former Hamilton Honey Badgers and Raptors 905 player in the NBA G League. He was at Illinois State and Oregon as well, but this is a real breakout game for him. Had a big game in the Christmas New Year break as well. In the loss versus Hainaut, 68-80. They lost at home, Oostende, but he had, with no Brian Angola, McIntosh, 22 points, 4 rebounds in that game, 83% from the line. So he's really carrying that over. You can see the way he's playing. He's looking for his shot. As long as he doesn't force it, when the help comes, he kicks and passes off. Things will be good. And Amar Sila with another highlight play. The young Senegalese, incredible player. Some massive blocks he had in the Holski Turin game as well, and other games as well. So we're all set for a scintillating second half of this game and a scintillating resumption of the Basketball Champions League in 2020. New year, new decade. Will we have a new champion? Tenerife were the first champions in 2016-2017. Ike were the champions 2017-2018. Both teams going on to win the FIBA Intercontinental Cup as well. Then Virtus Bologna winning the coveted Basketball Champions League trophy last season as the drummer gets into the rhythm. Can Oostende play to the rhythm of the drum themselves and get a massive win against the Group A leaders, Dinamo Sassari from Italy. Angola to Djordjevic. Angola inside, outside, hangs in the air, no good. Just didn't quite get the elevation that time. And McIntosh just needs to keep his frustration at bay. Good job by Angola, I think, or Weema, getting him away from the refs, because they've already called 4 technicals, I think. That's a free throw every time to the opposition. Nice pass back to the inbounders. They go all the way outside to 3, and that is a pretty play, ending up with a picture-perfect shot by Dwayne Evans. 15 points he's up to now. Leading scorer for Sassari. McIntosh just can't get it up the height of the rim there. Doesn't want to force it, just playing the flow of the offense. Bilan. Screen from Bilan, and that's offensive foul. Evans averaging 15.8 points a game. He's already up to that average tonight. Djordjevic going baseline, left-hand dribble. Weema Jab step, steps back, fade away is off. And Zion couldn't get the offensive rebound. Spissu, Bilan. Inside, Bilan now against Zion, and he can't get it to go. Good defense by Zion, just doing enough, and Angola handing the ball to Vizion. Djordjevic, left hand, kick, Weimer. Got Pierre on him, fakes, shoots, and he's just off right. So the first couple of shots for Weimer, not good. Spissu. Evans, high screen for Vitali, pulls up, blocked by the long arms and big hands of Brian Angola. And as Angola did to Vitali in the first half, Vitali does it to Angola with a rip through, just inviting the contact. That was clever, he'd gone left to right over his head and then ripped back through low from right to left. Vitali out to the corner, Spissu, good for three. Marco Spissu, 47% from three-point range. Showing exactly why there. Djordjevic for three is good. And no hesitation with that shot. He's had a couple of opportunities where he's thought about it and not shot. This time he just steps in and knocks it down. 1 point lead for Oostende. Shots up for three, just long. Good rebound by Sassari. And up and under for Evans. And he'll go to the line for two shots. Evans, he's third in rebounds on the Sassari team. One in points, one in efficiency, second in assists. He's doing it all for this team. 27-year-old American. And he's knocking down his free throws. Looks really good at the moment of letting the shot go up. On his heels are up. Haller. And he knocks down both. He looks really good tonight, and Sassari up by one, 17 points. 6 of 8, 75% from two. That's just above his average for the season. He's number one in the Basketball Champions League. Dwayne Evans from 2-point range percentage. All the way across. Weimer, catch, shoots, is good for three. Great cross-court pass by Dusan Djordjevic. No hesitation yet again. So back-to-back threes for Oostende, keeping them in the lead by the narrow margin of 2 points. Bilan against Design, catch, shoot. Vitali, 4 of 5 from behind the arc just before Christmas. The 20 points in the win against Turk Telekom, and now he's getting in the flow. Good decision by Coach Pacheco to leave him in the game. With 3 fouls, Djordjevic fouled by Evans. And that'll be Evans' first foul.
Second foul by number 0, Spissu.
Djordjevic, McIntosh wide open, and he's really feeling it tonight. Massive performance by Mikhail McIntosh. 25-year-old Canadian, 21 points, 75% from three. And as easy as you like, one-handed scoop jump hook. That's all I can describe that as, and it's good for two. Back to 80% from 2-point range. He's so efficient from close range. McIntosh, Djordjevic, pass fake, wide open, good for three. Smart play by the 36-year-old veteran Serb. Long-time servant here in Oostende. Spisu, left-hand wraparound pass, and the shot is good by Dwayne Evans. He's doing it all. Djordjevic. McIntosh a long way out. Looking for his shot, but he gives it up to Djordjevic. Throws it up, off the glass! Right in the nick of time for Dusan Djordjevic. And Oostende, he's up to 13 points. Djordjevic 75% from three-point range. Slam dunk, Vitali. You can't take a breath here. It's non-stop action in the Basketball Champions League. Vitali up to 6 points. Slow start, in foul trouble, but he's certainly found his range now. Angola, no good off the glass. He had to force that. Vitali behind the back, Spisu wide open for three. Djordjevic up ahead, Angola, open floor. And McIntosh just couldn't get the elevation. I think Angola was looking for the alley-oop there, but McIntosh wasn't quite ready. 2-point lead for Oostende. McIntosh for a three, just short. Missed his last two. Is he starting to feel the pace? Inside, Evans against McIntosh. They're going to go to work against him. Wear him down. That's his third. Good play by Evans. And now McIntosh has got to calm down. That's such a big game. That is a foul, a lot of hands. This was the buzzer beater coming up. His right foot was behind his left. Normally when you're set, your right foot's level or just behind, and then Dizion taken off the dribble. And Vitali throwing it down. Some really good minutes from Michel Vitali there. Back cut, not used. McLean just can't get into it tonight, Jamel McLean. As the organ strikes up to give us a quick musical interlude. Amar Sela, what can he bring? Well, we know what he can bring to the game. McIntosh, good time to bring him out. Missed a couple of shots, then the foul, but he has been excellent. 21 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds for the Canadian. Big part of the reason why Oostende are leading by 2, and knocked loose by Bilan Djordjevic. They need his experience and steady head tonight. Can't get it inside, he can now. Ball knocked loose, and shot clock expires. Here comes Sassari, they can tie the game or take the lead with a three. Bilan kicks it back out. Bilan's possibly saying it was deflected. Let's see. Inside, outside, hit the foot of Djordjevic initially, but now Oostende have inbounds right under the Sassari basket. So Spisu guarding Djordjevic. Hand off by Dizion. Back to Djordjevic. Offensive foul by Amar Sela. Got to be so careful with your screens. And that's the third foul for young Amar Sela, just 18 years old. steps across, and you can't do that. He leant into the screen. Doesn't help with the size difference between Sulla at 206, Spissu at 184. It often looks worse, but definite offensive foul there. Good call by the officials. Bilan, hand off to Jirels. He had a good first half, needs to get going. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third. And Bilan with an unorthodox shot, just didn't quite get it to go. Djurdjevic throws it up and he's fouled. Just depends if it's fouled in the act of shooting. Sassari have got fouls to give. Gentile, you can see the hands there. Depends when they're going to call it. Sideline possession. And in comes Kai van der Verst. Teenage Dutch sensation, has already represented the national team, senior national team at the age of 16. What lies ahead for this prestigious talent? Van der Verst rips through against Jirels. Bilan steps out. A difficult pass inside. He had room there possibly for the three. All the defense came off Van der Verst there. Anyway, we can take a breath here in this excellent matchup between first in Group A and fifth. Let's listen in to the coaches.
Kai, take a ball. Yannick. Amar. Simon. Jamar. Simon, Amar, curl and pop. Hey, get Simon. They will probably look to switch with this guy. Immediately continue. Hey, Simon, you don't get the ball, go wide. You screen here, cut here. Hey, turn. Amar, pass back straight. Okay.
Great atmosphere here in Oostende at the Versleys Dome, and another player hits the deck. That's Deschamps Pierre, and Oostende don't have a chance to increase their lead, but Sassari have a chance to tie the game or take the lead with a three. Every possession vital, such a close matchup. Milan against his aunt, and look at Amar Sila coming all the way across from the weak side. That is awesome basketball, great defense, fantastic help. Simon Bursa. Now Sila's going to take a three. That would have been icing on the cake for the young Senegalese. Big spin and not quite enough on the left hand. And a push called Jean-Pierre. He's done a nice spin there, but he misses the shot and then pushes. What a block. Bilan does not get very high vertically. He's very technical, big man. So that's just a fantastic block. And look at the young Dutch superstar, Van der Verst, showing why he's so well thought of. And won the under-18s Division B with the Netherlands. 35 points in the final. Now he's showing his defense. Very physical turn and a jump hook to follow. Great play, and look at this by Oostende, straight down the other end. And just Sassari are really running hot here. Got to be careful what they say. Gentile is really hoping he doesn't get called for that foul. He's looking in disbelief. He's already on his fourth. Can't quite see it there because Beerschot is in the way. Gentile is fouled out. It's been a tough night. The 30-year-old Italian. So we'll see again. Versa goes for the layup, and Gentile is saying, no, I didn't foul him, but the referees, I say, will never change their call on a foul. But of course, coaches can challenge now under the new video monitor systems. They need a baseline look at the whether it was they're also just seeing if the shot or the foul was made before time expired. Amar Sealer's putback was certainly after the time had expired. So bonus points for Simon Versa. It's a second spell with Oostende. He's playing Akapi Alistar, who previously was with Belfius Mons Henot, who of course Oostende lost to over the Christmas New Year games. So he's developing into a top player, 22-year-old Belgium international. And now time has expired at the end of the third quarter here in the Group A clash in the Basketball Champions League on livebasketball.tv. At the end of the third, Philly Oostende lead Dinamo Sassari 64-61. Coming into this game, Oostende were only scored 0.96 points per possession, fewer than any other team in the Basketball Champions League this season. Also the team with the fewest made three-pointers, 46, and the worst shooting ratio from behind the three-point line at 25% in the competition. But tonight, Sassari are 7 of 17. Oostende are 9 of 23. So they're doing a much better job tonight from behind the arc. Nicole McIntosh has been a massive bonus for them. Just remind you, he's averaging 9.6 points a game up to tonight. And tonight, the Canadian has scored 21 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. He's currently on 3 fouls. So, Van der Verst and Simon Bursa in together. The future of Philo Oostende. How great it is that they can learn from Dusan Djordjevic and players of that ilk how to play that position, point guard, shooting guard. So we're back underway in the fourth. Sassari in the green, Philo Oostende in the yellow. If you're just joining us for the final quarter, will regulation be enough? Spissu, the lefty for 3, rattles in and out, but that's great hustle by Marco Spissu, 24-year-old Italian at 184, and he gets to the ball first. Remember the Italian national team. And of course, FIBA Euro Cup champion with Sassari last season. But they're back where they want to be. Basketball Champions League, leading Group A, but at the moment 3 down. Good attack to the basket, but no good. And Van der Verst needs to get the pass off, and he does. Oh, beautiful catch and finish by Servas Beerskat. Thought that Van der Verst was going to get the ball stolen. He kept a cool head and found the open player. And that's an 18-year-old to a 20-year-old for a big play. Left-hand layup as well by Servas Beerskat. Sia is off as well, and that's a big loss, especially with Thompson on 4 fouls as well, but he just wants to block everything. Sia, and look at this, that's a little push off there by Van der Verst. He's not shy about getting physical, the young Dutch player. He's not called for that, and then he makes the right decision at the right time. Down the other end, Sassari, and Dwayne Evans continues to pour the points in for his team. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 80%. 6 of 7 from 2, but we come accustomed to that as he's number 1 in the Basketball Champions League in the category of 2-point percentage. But look at Van der Verst, can't quite get it to go. And a foul. Oh, trying to fight over the screen by Van der Verst. See the frustration there. The screen wasn't completely set. McLean was moving, but he was moving away from Van der Verst. That's why nothing was called, and Dara Djordjevic's not happy. There's been a few shakes of the head by coaches and players tonight, but it's getting down the stretch, crunch time of the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Jarrell's good offensive rebound by McLean, and that's a good effort by Jamal McLean. Got the long offensive rebound and then really attacked. 31-year-old American. And more unhappiness from the home crowd. Jamal McLean will go to the line. Brooklyn, New York, 31-year-old. Went to Tulsa and Xavier University. It's his first season with Sassari. He was with Lokomotiv Cuban last season, Olympiacos and Milano and Berlin before that. And it's his second spell at Oostende. He was with Oostende in he was with Oostende in 2012, and of course now playing against them tonight. And reducing the lead to 2 points. And more cheers and jeers. This time, Bursa is fouled by McLean as he steps out on the switch on the high pick and roll. On the Verst, just plays at his own pace. Weimar is good for three. Such patience and heads-up play by young Kai van der Verst, and Weimar does the rest. He's made half his three-pointers, 3 of 6. Jarrell's to Spisu, good hands by Weimar. Good offense leads to good defense. And Weimar, tap on the head from young van der Verst. Nice penetrating kick, dragging the defense in to help. And the pass right on time. McLean, penetrating kick inside. Shots up, Evans under a lot of pressure, but not enough. As Dwayne Evans continues to pour in the points. Dinamo Sassari. 3-point lead, Oostende. Sassari only one foul this quarter until now. Jarrell's with a foul, and ironic jeers from the crowd. Sideline inbounds. McIntosh straight into attack mode, but he's forced it. Probably the first time tonight he's made what could be adjudged to be a poor decision. Evans was not quite there defensively, but there was use of the off arm. Evans again, jump hook, this time a rare miss from close range. McIntosh just needs to calm down, get back into his flow. Van der Verst steps away, what a pass to Sivas Beerskat. Just going left and just drops it on a plate. The young Sivas Beerskat, 20-year-old Belgium. Jarrell's just off for three, 5-point lead and possession for Filu Oostende. Beerskat. Burst, the three youngsters on the floor together. Wide open three is just long, but Beerskat is like a terrier in there. Can't quite hold on to the offensive rebound. Inside straight away. Back outside, McLean spins. That's nice. Jamal McLean, former Olympiacos, Milano. Much success with Milan in Italy. And now with Dinamo Sassari. Van der Verst, wraparound pass, wide open. Weimar for three. They're not the worst three-pointing shooting team tonight. They're one of the best. Timeout. Dinamo Sassari, as we see. What a wonderful pass again from Kai van der Verst. He's second in assists behind Djurdjevic, and that's exactly why. He drew three Sassari players. High arm wraparound pass on a plate for Jean-Marc Weimar. Timeout Sassari.
We got 6 minutes. We have to start to play. In defense. In defense, we have to start to play. Okay? Hey, don't worry. Stop to talk. You have just to play.
To apologise for any language that may have offended any of the viewers.
And we have to put pressure on the ball.
A very emotional Gianmarco Prosecco, because Oostende are on a run and they're knocking down the three. They were the worst team, 25% coming into this game from behind the arc. Only 46 made threes. Well, they're now 46 plus 11, 57 made threes, and they're shooting 42.31% from behind the arc, and that is acceptable when you've taken 26 of them especially. 4 of 7, Jean-Marc Wiemat, Mikhail McIntosh 3 of 5, and Djordjevic 3 of 4, so real good input, and they're back up by 6. Oostende, they're in team fouls. Sassari only 2 fouls this quarter. We're nearly halfway through the fourth here at the Versailles Dome in Oostende, Belgium. And yet again, Dwayne Evans just quick turn and a jump hook. But he does everything so quick. 27 points. 9 of 12 from the field from 2-point range. Van der Versi can keep the ball alive, drags the defense in. McIntosh, wrap around is good. That was such a tough move. Could have gone left-handed, but he just hung in the air. And another offensive play by McIntosh, but there's a quick foul. Fouls are mounting up, and Sassari will go to the line. Guy van der Vries. 5 assists, just 2 fouls, 4 points. And Evans missed a free throw. He's now 8 of 11 from the line, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist. For the 27-year-old, 2 meters 2 American. And now timeout called by Philly Oostende.
Listen, they are small. So listen to me carefully now. Servas, Mike. You will use the ball screen. Servas roll. Mike follow. Patience. Hey, they will not switch here. If they switch, overturn, you seal. Look at them and find the weak side beyond the cat. If they don't do it, pass here. They will switch here. Vitali or the guard. Hey, dribble up, open line pass. Hey, you in the dunker, exchange spots here.
Just looking at some of the stats, and 22 assists by Philly Oostende. That's a really good job, and only 10 assists for Dinamo Sasha. I did say at the top of the game, they've got 4 players that they rely heavily on. And there's 3 of them right there for their main stats: points, assists, rebounds, efficiency. Only Miro Bellan to add to those 3. And Vitali, obviously, team of the week last week. He needs to get going again. He had some good spells earlier. He's back in the game. Coach Sergio indicating they're a small lineup. They need to go inside, and Trevon Thompson not in the game, but Angola doing it all himself. But good rebound and a nice put back by Servas Bierska. He's had a massive game. 20-year-old Belgium. Nice cut. and Evans, either hand, just beautiful. You can't take your half in for a second. He is pouring the points in. 30 he's up to now, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 10 of 13 from the field. Extraordinary numbers by an extraordinary player. And McIntosh fouled on his way to the hoop. Sassari have fouls to give this time. Jean-Pierre just opened up completely by McIntosh, but I don't think they're going to call it as in the act of shooting. A Smith shoes foul there as Van der Verst comes out. McIntosh will go to the line for 2 shots. 25-year-old Canadian. First season with Oostende, and they're so happy he's here, especially this game and the game over the Christmas break in the loss to Monhanugt. But without Brian Angola, McIntosh had to step up there. Is Vitali going to step up for Sassari? Yes, he is. Carrying on his great play from game day 9 when he was team of the week. And he's 2 of 5 from behind the arc. That's a beautiful stroke. McIntosh nearly losing control. Back to Kai Van der Verst. He's being chased, harassed. Extra pass. Angola blocked at the summit by Jean-Pierre. And no foul called, and Angola cannot believe it. Really letting them play. There's a lot of physicality. And that's straight up. That's a good call again. Pierre jumped straight up with Angola there. And what a catch and finish! Servas Beerskart is playing the game of his Basketball Champions League life right here. 100% from the field. So much confidence in the young stars. Vitali off the glass is nearly good. Vitali, it's his 4th foul. Let's just see the replay, see exactly what's happened here. There's a screen. Vitali gets the shot off. But has he said something because a foul wasn't called? His hands are in his head. The cheerleaders are smiling, enjoying themselves, entertaining the crowd. So now the referees are going to have to get together again and decide exactly what's going to happen next. Well, Kai Van der Verst is at the line, and he knocks down the free throw. It's going to be who keeps their head. It's technical foul on Vitali. He can't believe that the foul wasn't called in Angola, and I can sympathise with him to an extent. Angola. McIntosh way downtown. It doesn't matter how far out he is. He will knock it down tonight. No hesitation. 9-point lead for Oostende. McIntosh up to 27 points. 4 of 6 from behind the arc. Evans, can he respond? Vitali. Ball's loose. Saved. And Angola can slow things down. Biggest lead of the night for Oostende. 2 minutes remaining in this duel at the Veuslez Dome. And I think there's an offensive foul on Brian Angola. Has he pushed off? Yes, he has. I think if Vitali hadn't slipped, potentially that wouldn't have been called. But it's getting really difficult now. So much contact, so much at stake, especially for Oostende. They are right on the cusp of the top 4, especially with a win tonight. They potentially will go in. There's 3 teams on the same record, Strasbourg and Lichterbillis. Shots up, no good. Angola is going to bring it up off the defensive rebound. Weimer, they're just going to spread the floor now. Vitali's on 4 fouls, he won't want to foul. Van der Verst penetrate, but he gets it stolen. Pierre, dipsy-do shot, pulls up and he flips it up and it's good to go. Almost stolen, and they get a foot on it at half court, and Vitali just couldn't get his hands, and Dario Jerka is speaking to his Dutch prodigy, who walks away rather briskly, saying, why are you passing across court? On the previous play, trying the bounce pass past Vitali there, but Dario Jerka must be pleased with his young charge there, taking up a lot of responsibility and giving Djurdjevic a lot of time on the bench to rehydrate and replenish his energy. And Angola now can maybe see things out. Djurdjevic, McIntosh spins, almost falls. Djurdjevic for another 3, just short. Beerskarp, brilliant, keeping it alive. Number 14 in yellow, almost stolen, it is stolen. Another cross-court pass. Kick for 3, no good. And that is good by Pierre, and Sassari won't go anywhere. They've got fouls to give. Only a 5-point lead now. McIntosh may have tweaked something in this. He's trod on Vitali's foot, and that is stretching the ankle out. He wants to stay in. He's having the game of his Basketball Champions League season, as is Beerskarp. Big games, big victories require big players, players to step up big, and none bigger than Mikhail McIntosh. But Djurdjevic is playing his part as always. 13 points, 4 assists. He's hit some big threes as well. 3 of 5 from behind the arc. They're 12 of 29, above 40%. They're only 25% coming into this game, so massive upsurge in that department for the Belgium champions. Multiple Belgium League champions. Oh, Bilam with a throwdown. He's in the game and he throws it all over Servas Beerskarp. And this game is not over. And that's a very dangerous pass. Great catch. Weimer. No one gets back because all the pressure was up court. That was a great catch. Djurdjevic is really being put through it. Notes Dario Djurdjevic. That was a dangerous pass. But they trust young Servas Beerskarp. He just catches it over the top of the Sassari defenders, and Weimer does the rest with a throwdown. Timeout, Dinamo Sassari.
Insegna la messa con la dopo di qua che andiamo dall'altra parte.
Adesso è mio qua però.
Dai,
Miro nel conto. Quei è stato barriere. Dov'è quei? Qua. È stato barriere. Da short. Con slam. Marco. And then you. Marco, ruim the screener. You ruim the screener. Miki, you make the inbound. If there is nothing, pass to Miro. Jump inside, pass back. Okay. Go to set the screen.
Just looking at the catch from Beerskarp.
Okay.
He's been with Oostende since 2018.
3 or 2. Then we have to press. We have to press the ball to steal the ball. Nothing else to steal the ball. Hey, we steal one ball, we win the game.
This game still on a knife edge. They got it all the way back to 4, but that good pass ahead by Beerskarp, who stays in. He's played in for the under-20s and the under-18s and 16s in European Championship Division B. bronze in 2019 for the under-20s, so another well thought of young international player. Good future for Belgium and for Oostende. Shots up, Spissu. Extra pass, Vitali inside, he could have shot it. Great active hands. And now Oostende can run it down. And the noise and the music. Time running out for Dinamo Sassari. Not for Filo Oostende, who have had a massive win tonight. Great play after great play. Big improvement in departments of the game. And they've taken down the Group A leaders. Final score, Filo Oostende 88, Dinamo Sassari 82. And that man in your picture, Mikael McIntosh, has had a game to remember. 27 points in 30 minutes, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 fouls, but he stayed in the game. And Oostende just have done enough to hold off a talented and determined Dinamo Sassari team. And they've shared the minutes, they've shared responsibility. 3 young players, Simon Bersa, Kai van der First and Servas Beerskaart, have massive games for this team tonight. Dwayne Evans for Dinamo Sassari did everything he could. 30 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Wasn't enough tonight. 10 points for Spissu. Vitali started to get it going as well. Part of the team of the week in game day 9. 9 points. But Oostende have really improved, especially from behind the arc. 12 of 30 tonight, 40%, only 25% per game coming in to the game. And a very happy Versleys Dome, and the players going round showing their appreciation to the fans. And there's Servas Beerskaart. Great effort by him tonight. 100% from the field, 8 points, 4 of 4 from 2, just doing what he needed to do. There's the game stats, 40 rebounds to 37. Many more assists as well, 25 assists by Oostende. There's the top scorers, 27 to McIntosh for Oostende and 30 for Dwayne Evans for Dinamo Sassari. And that is a big time result for the Belgium League champions for 8 years, for the last 8 years, and they're second at the moment behind Antwerp. But it's a very happy place here and a great start to 2020 for the team in yellow for Filo Oostende. They had stars. And there was one, Djurdjevic, always reliable, but Mikael McIntosh stood up and stepped up, as did Weimer, hitting some big threes. That was a brilliant cross-court pass. What a loyal servant he's been, this Djurdjevic. And are they going to get into this round of 16? Well, anything can happen. It's best of 3 this year, this season for the first time. Previous 3 years, it's been aggregate score over 2 legs for the knockout. So what drama is going to unfold? And can Filo Oostende, with this win and with that shot and that type of play from behind the arc, his right foot is not where it would normally be, but he's just thrown it up. And when it's your night, it's your night. And the bank was open in Oostende for Dusan Djurdjevic. And this player here, Kai van der First, does not rush, does not panic. He can handle the ball, he can share the ball, and he just makes the right decisions. Watch this to Beerskaart. That's a lovely pass under a lot of pressure. And just immediate thanks on Belgium to a Dutch player. And then he goes in deep into the defense and wraparound kick to the waiting and thankful Jean-Marc Weimer for a 3 there. And then going right off his left foot, just throws it up for Beerskaart. just to throw it down over Spisu. Good recognition again by Kai van der Wurst. And there was McLean with a riposte. Looking at what van der Wurst is doing, 6 assists, 5 points. Just 3 turnovers, just 13 turnovers. 25 assists, that's massive for Oostende. And with the improved three-point shooting, 12 of 30 compared with 8 of 22 from Sassari. And just that sort of play, players stepping up, just players going in. Chevin Thompson in foul trouble, had to come out, so Beerskart goes in, Amos Sela goes in, he gets fouled out, Beerskart gets left in there, trusted. What an experience for these young players. And when they return to their national teams, whether it's senior or for the younger ones, potentially the age group teams, as the mother with her child there has enjoyed this performance. Here's the Group A standings. Sassari at the moment still unbeaten, but Oostende step into the top 4. That's where they want to end up. They want to get out of the regular season. Have they got the team this year to do it? 4 more game days to get there. Only Sassari and Oostende have played at the moment, have completed their games. Plenty more action in Group A and plenty more action on livebasketball.tv. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. It's 2020, it's underway. Basketball Champions League is back. Don't go anywhere. Livebasketball.tv as Brian Angola signing an autograph for a very happy fan. And that just about sums up how Oostende is feeling. They win. They've beaten the league leaders. They go to 5-5. Dinamo Sassari go to 7-3. That is what the Basketball Champions League is all about. My name's Graham Hiscott, bidding you farewell. Don't go anywhere though. More Basketball Champions League to come. Good night.